Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Roma in Football Manager 2019. I'm AterGaming, and last episode I thought that the Champions League dream was still alive. But then when I checked the news, I realized that I've been mistaken. The Champions League dream was actually over after the Barcelona game. Because there were a rule I wasn't aware of, and that's for the group stage of the Champions League. It's not goal difference that decides. It's the points you have gotten against the other team at the same points. And since we lost one game versus Monaco and had one draw, it didn't matter if we would have gotten better goal difference or not. We still wouldn't have gone through since they got more points against us. And that meant, unfortunately, the Champions League dream was all over. So today we're not playing a Champions League game, but first let's talk about what have been going on. So after the Barcelona game, we had a great game versus Sampdoria, scored 4 goals. I know how we've been struggling with scoring goals. This was like really good news for us. I thought like maybe this is the turnaround, and especially Diego scored twice, and he had barely scored for the whole season, so that was good news. But then for Chievo, we were back goalless, and look at this, 23 shots. Not a single goal. And then we played the Hoffman game, and we managed to beat them away. And we actually we had like 3 in the woodworks, and we missed a penalty. So now, since we're already knocked out, I didn't care. But imagine if it was down to goal difference and we need to score a lot of goals. Hitting woodwork 3 times and missing a penalty would have been frustrating. And talking about Champions League, of course, as you know, we ended up in 3rd place, the same points as Monaco. But what I want to show is there were some big teams that got knocked out during the group stage. Isn't there an easy way to see all the groups? Maybe we can't. Maybe like this. Well, I guess we'll have to take them one by one then. Bit annoying, but let's see where they are. Because there are some huge teams here that got knocked out. Real Madrid, first huge team, on 3rd place here behind United and Inter. But they weren't alone among the giants. There were some other big ones that got knocked out. Let's see, where do we have that? Oh, it was an all. Why didn't I see it? It was an all. I was blind because I saw it right now. There is an all groups options. So the other giant that got slain was Bayern Munich. Great, like behind Shakhtar and Valencia. And the bad news for us is, of course, now we are going to the Europa League with Bayern and with Real Madrid. I kind of would have preferred to have Inter and Shakhtar there to compete for the Europa League title than Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. That's one thing that's for certain. And if you take a look at the schedule, you can see that we got drawn versus Dynamo Kiev in the first knockout round in Europa League. And I think that should be a pretty easy one. We should be safe for that one. And another thing, you know, we had a lot of injuries. And, well, some of the lads are back in business now. We're still waiting for some guys that will come back in 2019. And we kind of still don't know some of them. There are like a few weeks to months left. It's kind of uncertain dates. So I've been staring at this screen a lot because this is the medical center where you can see risk assessments and potential injuries. And I really try to balance this because normally I have so many players and I always rotate, so I never have a tired player on the pitch. But now with all these injuries, it's been difficult. So I really keep trying to keep a track here and bench players with a high injury risk, because you know we are kind of dying to injuries. Even though that's the case, we have a few that will actually start this game. And yeah, that's basically it. This is the way we're gonna start. Some heavy rotations, and actually I got the message that Kolarov needed to be rested. Like the team suggested that he should be rested for a few weeks. So I actually had a talk to him and told him that he will be rested, but he's still on the bench. He accepted that though. But yeah, it's been a difficult time with all these injuries. Luckily for us, most teams that we have played, as you saw, we have taken a few points. have been against weaker teams and teams we should be winning, luckily for us. And there was one thing that I forgot to show you guys, and that was the league table, because we are currently topping the league. Look at that. Good news for us, Juve lost a game and so on. So the Champions League dream is over, but we are topping the league. That's fantastic news. As you saw, we had one draw, the rest victories, and that's brilliant. Today, though, is a huge game. Huge game, because as you can see, we are first place. In second place are Napoli. And, you know, this game we are playing right now is versus Napoli. So it could be an early league final. Of course, I believe that you are probably going to have a nasty comeback during the second half of the season. And this is going to be a very difficult away game. But it is the #1 team against the current #2 team in the league. And that's brilliant. It's Under with a free kick. And look at this! It's a brilliant start for us, Cristiante, and it's his first goal of the season, and we are playing Napoli away. Such an important game. I mean, can you imagine? There's not many opportunities to score a more important game than scoring a potential league final away. Brilliant start. Brilliant. But of course, I can't get too cocky, because since we've got a good start, it means they have a lot of time to turn things around. Looking at statistics, we are creating more chances, but of course, next highlight, it is Napoli, but maybe we can turn it around. Here is Cristiante, the goal scorer for El Shaarawy. Back to Cristiante. We are getting closer to the box. Oh my god, that was a weak pass. Can Florenzi win it back? Yes, it can. And then it does that. Oh my god, what a bad pass. And now this could be really dangerous. Come on, guys. Focus. This is not what I like. It's going to go into the box, and that looked like it's an offside. Maybe an offside. Please, ref, tell me that was not offside. It doesn't look like it, because it looks like bad news for us. It felt like it was maybe offside, but I'll guess not. So, well, we got to be happy for a few minutes. Let's pause this. It's really close. Really close. Maybe, is he behind him? Yeah, of course, he's behind him. Oh yeah, I'm completely mistaken. Yeah, because as long as you're behind the play that our passing can't be offside, and it's also behind this one. So, yeah, ref is right, I am wrong, and well, we got to be happy for a few minutes here in game. And here's another highlight, and another weak pass, and another counter attack, another one into the box, and this one is over the top bar, luckily. So, yeah, maybe it's time to get worried, because we were dominating here with chances created. I'm going to tell the lads to get creative. I trust you, because now we need to get back and score. Chances. It's Cristiante. What are you up to? That looks really weird. Oh my god! It's the third time we're making a really stupid pass. And luckily for us, though, they have only managed to take advantage of one of those 3 stupid passes. But we are playing such an important game, especially away against one of the best teams in the league. You can't be rolling like that. We need to step it up now, lads. Florenzi, Under, but he's very lonely. Oh, that was a rough challenge, but nothing. And come on, lads, where's the passion? I'm seeing the passion right now. It looks like we are like bystanders just watching them. Come on, win it back. I mean, we are playing gegenpressing. We should be some really like tough, trying to get possession, win it back. They shouldn't like. Oh, here's Dzeko. Oh, decent try. So Dzeko, since he scored 2 goals. He was goalless the game after that, but he actually scored in 1 more game. So maybe, just maybe, he is becoming the Dzeko we were expecting him to be from the start of the season. Because I definitely expected him to be a 20 goals plus player. Because in real life, whenever I've seen him, I think he's been great. But, oh, of course, are you surprised? Look at this, an injury. This is, I shouldn't even complain. I should be expecting things like this, because that's kind of how we roll in this save, isn't it? So we're going to bring in this lad, and he's a really young player from our U20 team that's talented, great potential. So I guess he will be getting some more first team experience here then. not surprisingly that we are getting a central midfielder injured, because I feel like kind of that it's a curse for our team that you are playing central midfielder for us, you know you're gonna get injured. It happens all the time. Look at the statistics though. We managed to bounce back and create more chances than them again. But still, that's of course not good enough. Lucky for us though, Juve is only getting a draw right now at home versus Spal. So that's a huge result for us. I'm going to tell them though I'm not pleased, because we were in the lead and they were really sloppy. There were some really bad passes there. So there's definitely room for improvement here in the second half as the rain starts pouring down. Well, maybe we can create an early thing. Here's Jesus. And well, it was a corner, at least a corner. First I thought he just hit it out, and that would have been really bad. But he's in there with the corner into the box, and it was bouncing a little bit back and forth. But at the end, it ended in the goalkeeper's hands, and instead we have Napoli with a free kick. Kind of a weird decision to take a short one there. That could cost them maybe. Really strange decision, because that was definitely from a position where we could have taken a shot. But I'm not complaining. They can do free kicks like that every time. But since I'm saying cocky things like that, yeah, probably this is going to happen. They're going to win the ball back. They're going to counterattack, and they're going to score anyways. That was the decent try. I mean, if you can shoot like that, why don't take the free kick and shoot like that? And of course, look at our ratings. Everybody's garbage except one player. One player that was really good and scored a goal. And of course, that's the one who's been injured. That's the story of this save. I think it's time for some subs here. And there's so many people that are playing bad. I think I'm not even going to try to focus on the bad ones. We're going to focus on the tired ones instead. Try to keep... Oh my god, we can't even sub, and so he's really tired. And he is risking injuries. But we can't do anything. Maybe we should go with Dzeko. 6.3 is tired, and he definitely is not motivated. So let's remove him. And I think actually we're going to bring in another youngster. It's time for Nicolas. He's never played a game for us before, and he's normally now actually in our U16 team. But now he's 17 though. He knows that when I promoted him when we had so many injuries. So he has turned 17 now. He was 16 when I checked out the team during the summer. And oh my god, what a debut! This is sensational! This is fantastic! It's Nicolas in his first... He haven't even played U20 games. He's only been in the U17. And now, in his debut, what is this? He's been on the pitch for like 30 seconds. What a sensational debut! This is, my gosh! He's doing what I've been wanting Dzeko to do for the whole season. But of course, there's going to be another highlight ASAP, and it's Napoli. And we're under pressure. Come on, guys. As the rain keeps like pouring down. Intercepted though. Here's Nicolas. And a long ball for El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy breaks it through. And it's a goal. It's a goal. Oh, but no. It's an own... Oh, first I thought it was something wrong, but it's an own goal, so we can keep on celebrating. First when it popped up, I thought like it's been a foul or something, but not at all. And Nicolas is involved once again. But look at this pass. It's a fantastic pass that sets up El Shaarawy beautifully. And then it's actually the defender trying to clear, hits it into his own net. And oh my god, such a good this game is for us. And of course now I probably jinxed it, because we are very close to our box here. Time to get nervous. In there. And of course we are doing passes like this, but beautiful intercepted by El Shaarawy. Jesus goes for Nicolas. Is Nicolas going for his second one, maybe? Going for Inda. Look at the right flank, a lot of room there. Not there, not there. Why? Why? This is not what we want to see. And oh, what a fantastic interception there by Marcano. Such a beautiful thing. That was almost as beautiful as a goal. And here's Nicolas. Trying to reach El Shaarawy, but very optimistic pass. Where is this one heading? Oh, look at this, Nicolas! It's Nicolas! Oh my god! It's Nicolas! It's his second goal of the season! This is sensational! Can you imagine? The kid has only been playing in the U17 team before, and because of all the injuries, he's been promoted. This is the first game ever he plays, and he scores 2 goals. Are we seeing the beginning of a future Roma legend? Are we, guys? Could this be the start of a future Roma legend? Maybe we are seeing some guy that's going to be our future captain. and then lead us to so much success in Europe in 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I mean, he's only 17. He can be playing for us for 15 more years or something like that. That's just sensational. Now we're going to do this a little bit backward. Oh, actually, I know who we're going to sub. Because Kluivert, you know, he's been out with an injury for like 2 months. This is his comeback game. This is first time since his injury, and he's on bench. You can see he's lacking match fitness. This is perfect, giving him the last 10 minutes of the game. And yeah, perfect having him making a comeback, getting a few minutes here. Because he's been out for like 2 months or something like that. But this result is sensational. This is better than I ever expected. I mean, can you imagine? We are playing the team that are currently second in the league table, and we are playing them away at their home pitch. This is definitely this far into the game. Maybe together with that win early on against Juve, definitely a contender for game of the season by far. And the Juve game we are playing at home. Now we are playing them away. This is really good, and that's a full-time whistle. And oh my god, best performance, Nicolas, so young. Oh, look at this, struggle to perform, Jekko. And then we bring in the kid, and he's the god we have been wanting for striker post. And we are definitely, I'm going to go be a bit passionate. I'm going to tell them I'm very happy. And wow, this is sensational. This is how we've been wanting to play the whole season. Why couldn't we play like this in some of the Champions League games? That's just been sensational. Because, you know, if you check out our friends here in Napoli and check out their schedule, you can see they are still in the Champions League. And they're going to actually to face off versus Barcelona, the team who won our group. But that's the team. They managed to go through their group, and we didn't manage to go through our group. So yeah, look at this league table. We have actually, look at this, kind of really surprising, because I really didn't think we were going to be fighting for the title this season. I was thinking realistically that were going to be somewhere between place 5 and 3, and if we could perform really well in second place. I thought Juve was going to dominating this one. I thought you were going to be like far ahead of anybody else. So right now, of course, we aren't even at half time, but we're off to a sensational start when it comes to the league. But this has been a very long episode, but a fantastic one. And you know, guys, I love it when you're active in the comments. I love it, and I always try to answer whatever you write there. So please share your thoughts about the series, what's going on, the games. I love to hear from you in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I'll see you in the next episode.